Well, hey there. Pastor Kevin here with our very first home huddle in the new sermon series that we're in on the book of Daniel. If you worshiped with us this past weekend, then you would have heard the entire first chapter of Daniel read for you and a sermon preached on it by Pastor Aaron. Now, there's a lot in this first chapter of Daniel, but for our home huddle, I want to just focus on 2 verses. And I want to ask just one question. What's in a name? Now, you might recall that phrase from the Shakespeare play Romeo and Juliet, where Juliet wishes that Romeo's last name was not Montague. Juliet was a Capulet, and the Montagues and the Capulets were sworn enemies. So Romeo and Juliet can't be together, all because of a name. What's in a name? Juliet wonders. But names do carry weight and meaning. Our identity is oftentimes associated with what we're called. And this is part of what's going on in Daniel chapter 1. Daniel and his buddies have been captured by the Babylonians. And King Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon, he wants to educate their faith right out of them. He wants them to find their identity in Babylon's culture. And so he hits them right at the core of their identity, their names. In verse 6, we hear their names: Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. And each of these names has Yahweh, the God of Israel, written right into it. Daniel means God is my judge. Mishael, who is like God. Hananiah means Yahweh has been gracious. Azariah, Yahweh has helped. But Nebuchadnezzar, in that very next verse, verse 7, he changes their names to Babylonian names. Names that honor Babylon's gods like Nebo, Aku, and Baal. The culture is trying to tell Daniel and his friends who they are, what their identity is. But as the story plays out, we see that they still know who they are because they know whose they are. In our day, Christian artist Matthew West summed up this whole idea of identity in our name in a song of his called "Hello, My Name Is." Maybe you've heard it. You can check it out in the description below. I'll post a link to that for you. But for your time today, our goal is for you to remember who you are. Seek to do that as you share, read, talk, pray, and bless together.